welcome to another one of my cooking videos. Today I'm going to be doing slow cooked stuffed breast of lamb. As you can see here, hopefully I've got a rather inexpensive joint. That is, where are we, 0.76 of a kilo from the local supermarket, £4. Cheap as chips really for a bit of lamb. And all I'm going to do is take a knife, undo the packaging, and dispose. Next job is to carefully undo the elastics. Now this one has got elastics. You might find some of them have been tied with string. Either way, you need to undo it and set these aside for reuse. So once these are off, you can do one more. That's that. The 4 ties are off. And now we can unroll it, which is not a very difficult thing to do. It's not very well rolled, this one. Right, this one seems to have an inner and an outer piece. Doesn't matter, the principle's the same. We're going to mix up some stuffing. Today's example is sage and onion, again from Sainsbury's. Mix it up. What I'm going to do is to put a layer on there, slap that bit on, and pop another layer on there, re-roll it and fix it all up again. So to do that, we need to make some stuffing, and we mix it up in a bowl with some just boiled water. This has just come out of the kettle, was just boiled. Ooh, might be too much water. Oh. So that's why I generally prefer the smaller packets, because it's empty one packet in and a measured amount of water. Doing it this way, you just got to go and hope for the best. So I need more stuffing. It's far too sloppy. And my luck, I'll end up using all this rest of this packet and it won't be very good. Right, there we go, it's looking a bit better. Now obviously if your kettle was literally boiled that second, I would suggest leaving this to stand for a moment or two. You can use any stuffing you want, it doesn't matter what. So what I'm going to do is just leave that to cool for a few minutes, and then we'll come back and stuff and roll. And welcome back, that's cooled sufficiently now, and as you can see I've just basically lined that outer layer with a load of stuffing. So now what we'll do is we'll pop on the next layer. They don't always come in 2 layers. It's the first one I've had that's done that for a long time. So if yours is just 1 layer thick, then obviously it's only 1 layer thick. You just do the same, but only on 1 layer. Just shovel it on, spread it about. Oh, in fact, that's still just a little bit warm. Obviously, when you're making your stuff and you do it as per packet, or any other recipe that you might want to use, And I know there's more flavours in sage and onion, but and that's pretty much it. And what we'll do then is to start the roll. Layer that piece in over the top there. If we turn the board round, this is the advantage of having it on a board. Hopefully you can still see that. And all we do then is to simply roll it up. Don't worry about anything that falls out as you go. And now you're left with a nice rolled stuffed joint. Anything that's fallen out can go back in the bowl. We'll deal with that in a minute. Now you might struggle to get these elastics back on, but don't worry if you can't get them all on. If you can get one on each end, it will help hold it together. Failing that, you can use a piece of string and tie it up. Any string will do. If you've got a local butcher, he'll do this job for you if you ask him nicely. So you can ignore all of this. Half the fun is doing it yourself, I find. I can get that further up than I thought I could. Just keep working them up. If you can work them all in, so much the better. Especially on the ends here. Sometimes you can just give it a bit of a squeeze in the middle. And sometimes that doesn't work. Oh, there you go, it has this time. That's all I'm going to do with that. Yes, it's not very professional looking, but it does the job. Now if you bear with me just while I clean my hands up, I'll show you the next step. Back again, nice clean hands. Back, over to the slow cooker. You can see I put in 4 foil balls just to raise the meat off the bottom. Then all we need to do is just take our joint and rest it on the foil. Just keeps it off the bottom. A trivet would be better. I don't have one. Now, I've not done this one before. I'm just gonna few stuffing balls just to use the stuffing up. Once this is on, this will be cooking away for about 8.5 hours, and then we'll come to dish it up. I will video the dish up so you can see what it's like when it's cooked. Also got here is one of these Knorr lamb cubes, a bit like Oxo, made by someone else, but a lamb flavoured, just to enhance the flavour a little bit. All we do with that is open it up and squish it on top of the meat. There will be plenty of lovely juices off this lamb. Of course you could always put on here mint, rosemary, garlic if you must, all sorts of stuff. I don't have any of that to hand, so I have a pre-prepared thing. And remember, I must get some rosemary for next time. Okay, so that's it, and we'll be back this evening to see how it looks. I'll just reiterate, that's going on for 8.5 hours on low.